Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining the joiners today. I'm Joy Joiner and I am pouring an acrylic painting. It's a beautiful Friday in St. Pete and Robert's off, so we have a day to enjoy ourselves. And one of the things we like to do is pour paintings. This one I'm starting out with a white acrylic base. We've made our mix. There's lots of different mixes. If you have a question about mine, you're welcome to post it. But I made a little bit thicker on this one because I didn't put anything down, but a thick white base and all the way to the edges, rubbing it over the sides. And I do this because I find I like the way this helps control the paint that I put on the canvas. So I take it all the way to the edges, like I said. Got gloves on. It's better than getting stuff everywhere, which I'm going to do anyway, but people don't like looking at my hands, apparently. You still get to see all my junk in the background. As you can see, we use pretty much the cheaper, more economic paints. I make my own medium, I make my own gesso. We buy everything from the basic Walmart, Apple paints, some metallics, a little bit higher end. We have a secret paint stash that we go hit once in a while. So I'm going to change out my gloves and get my handsome husband to give me some new ones. And while I do that, it gives the paint a minute to settle down. Like I said, I made this one a little thicker. We're still practicing and learning. Unless you're already an expert at this, you might know that this is a learning curve. Your different mixes, how thick your paint is, how thin your paint is. For me, how hot it is, if it's raining. Sorry, a little focus issue there. But it's all about what your paint's like and how it reacts to the canvas. And we do have just a little bit of silicone in these. And what I decided to do was just mix a little bit to see what that reaction would be, and then go in with the single colors. And I think what I might do is just give you a little bit of jam here. And let's listen to some music instead of joy chatter. I'll come back and talk later. So everything got poured on. I did the mix cup right through the middle, the others through the side, the black in a zigzag. And then I filled in a little extra with the white where I knew I was short a bit and I wanted to pull it around. And then I do the part that I really like. I swipe, drag some paint across, see what happens. Usually I get some cells pop up right away. Cells get me all tickled. So I swipe across the bottom a bit and then decide to move up through the corners. I'm also going to do some pull and drag. They say I might be better at this if I worked at it from a more scientific standpoint, but I don't like to weigh and measure and work from a recipe. So I never quite know how my paints are going to react with each other. In this one I get excited because the cells do start popping right up in the corner. And again, we do some silicone additive in this one. I got a little bit of Dawn in here. You never know how things are going to happen. In that case, my fingertip of my glove drug across and I liked it. So I just did it again. Later on, I'm going to pop some bubbles with the hairdryer and then spritz a little bit of the Dawn and water across the top to try to get a bigger reaction. But I love this thing so far. It's working out pretty cool. Like I said, the tendrils are always a big thing for me. Sometimes you get them naturally, depending again on the thickness and thinness of your paint. Some paints will just go to the bottom and disappear and you don't see them again until everything's dry. Oh, look at the cells in there. I love that. And I really love the drag marks. Again, I say this in a lot of the videos, but if you're liking an area, I suggest you catch the drips. The drips can pull all of the paint to one side and you'll go back in 5 minutes and that whole corner's gone. Wow, I like that corner. And the cells are popping up really through the top. That black and blue are showing up nicely. And on the video that really shows up greener than it does in person. And I hit it with the Dawn a bit and look at all those cells just grow. Like I said, they get me excited. Trying to focus in. It's hard to do. So we love this. This is pretty wicked. Comes out kind of nice. I'm going to show you a little bit more after we hit it with the hairdryer. I'm going to put the pictures up from about 15 minutes in and a half an hour in. We really appreciate you watching. Check out the other joiner videos on YouTube. Come join us on Facebook, All the Joiners. Again, I'm Joy Joiner. I'm glad you were here with us. Check us out. See you soon. Bye.